I don't consider myself a typical model car collector. Sure, I have a stash of models like most of us, but I consider most of them parts, even if I won't use them all. One thing I do like to collect is built models, especially models with an interesting story or detail. And this fairly simple looking 1940 Ford certainly has an interesting detail. It was built by my good friend Tony Tin Man Inman. Those that have met the Tin Man know he is good as gold. He is also a well-versed real car guy. He did much of the fabrication on the G-Force Cuda. Perhaps you remember this awesome ride. Yep, he helped build that one as well as many others. Back to the model though. I was still a teenager when this one was built, and I was always impressed by the smooth paint. Tin Man used real car paint to paint his models when Tim Custom was just spraying Testors cans. It is typical of the early 90s style, nice and smooth with a great stance. If memory serves correct, the wheels were found in the newly revised Monogram 36 Ford that was issued in 1991. Tin Man added custom center caps with knockoffs. Under the hood is also nice and clean, filled with the optional Oldsmobile engine that comes with the AMT 40 Ford. Tin Man added some better air cleaners, fuel lines, linkages, and ignition wires. Note the scratch-built drilled wire looms. Photo etch looms were pretty rare during this time. Did you see the embossed aluminum V8 radiator shroud? Underneath is not very flashy and appears mostly out of the box, but also cleaned up. Just simple flat black with molded in exhaust, cleanly brush painted. But here's where things get interesting. A great model car friend coined the phrase "in the zone" after the next detail Tin Man added to his model. Someone really needs to take a deep breath and be ready to commit to this technique because it's not for the faint of heart. After painting the dark green, Tin Man thought it needed a little something else. He wanted a scale pinstripe along the boat line. So he took that deep breath and a brand new X-Acto blade and cut a groove in the fresh paint. Then he did it again to produce a double stripe that converges at both ends. That's a one-shot, folks. Speaking of one shot, he then flowed one-shot pinstripe paint into the groove, then polished the excess, leaving a bright orange pinstripe behind. Is it perfect? Nothing is ever perfect. Is it excellent? Most certainly. A couple more interesting details are the popped-out vent windows. Tin Man also used a fairly rare set of putty thrower photo etch scripts, which were a top-level detail during this time. Tin Man is still playing with real cars, models, and all kinds of cool stuff, and I'm very fortunate to call him a friend, and have this model as part of my collection. I haven't attempted Tin Man's pinstripe technique, but want to on a future build. I hope this video inspires you to try it as well. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do, because I have all kinds of model car stories to tell. Thanks for watching.